Hey guys, how are you all doing? I have not been on here in a while, and I am so sorry about that. But a lot has been happening. So, we are here today to talk about Ava.Seville and all of the changes that have been happening with that, the creation of the store, and I would like to tell you guys about my mission in all of this and all of the changes that are going to be happening in the future. So, with that, I'm going to read you the About Us page on my website, and we will talk about why this is so important to me and how the merch works with the music and all of that stuff. So, let's get into it. Our calling. Did you know that the word Ava means life giver in Hebrew, and the word Seville stems from a Phoenician word, Sephela, which means plain or valley? These two impactful words blend together to become life-giving valley. That definition perfectly describes what I believe to be my calling. That is to sit with the weary, to encourage the brokenhearted, and to carry the lost to Jesus. Our mission statement. As an abuse survivor and someone who has struggled with their mental health for much of their life, I wanted to create a brand that brings humanity together in a way that fosters respectful intrigue, understanding, and support. For many of us, this existence is exhausting. The inner battle is constant, and the enemy is one from which we cannot escape ourselves. There is so much to the process revolving around mental health, including, but certainly not limited to, excruciating psychological pain or numbness, recognition of a need for help, seeking support, finding healing, and experiencing true and lasting freedom. Before and throughout my healing journey, I felt alone, forgotten, misunderstood, and betrayed by most people. However, my family and husband have been my anchor throughout every experience. I have never doubted that I was deeply cherished and loved no matter what happened. I could trust that no matter what time disaster struck in my life, they would be there to wrap me in their loving arms, and they would listen with a desire to understand without being condemning. The love that my husband and family have shown to me has clearly demonstrated God's love for us and is part of my inspiration on the approach that I'm taking with Ava.Seville as a movement. I know that the feeling of being alone and misunderstood is not an isolated experience. But what if we could change all that? What if we could build a community through the vessel of clothing that illustrates the struggle and the recovery in a powerful way? Each person would be able to literally wear their heart on their sleeve and tell an entire story without ever speaking a word. This creates opportunity to not only talk about where we lack as a society in the way that we provide for those who desperately need it, but also celebrate individuals who have found freedom, hope, and rest in their journey of recovery. Each person matters. Your story deserves to be heard. I would love to be here to listen, to cry alongside you, and to celebrate the little victories along the way. Let's make it happen together. So, the reason why I started the store is for a couple of reasons. The first is because I need a source of revenue in order to produce the music. But more importantly, I wanted to use clothing as a way to really have a powerful impact on the community by using it to tell a story. And that story is within the songs, it's within the lyrics. And the lyrics are on the sleeves of each hoodie, and each hoodie is a representation of a song. It's paired together. So when you wear my merch, you're expressing your version of what happened in your life to cause distress, and also to illustrate that there is hope on the other side. There is healing. There is a chance for freedom. There is mercy and grace. And so, in so doing, we can create intrigue and interest. It's really a conversation piece. And when people ask you about it, you can say why Ava.Seville's music was so impactful on your life, and how that fits in with your story and what you're going through and what you went through. We can start talking about ways that we can better support each other and be more understanding, and come from a place that is not of condemnation or judgment. So I really want to not only just sell merch in order to produce my music. That's not the point. The point is to create a movement surrounding mental health where we encourage each other, we support each other. We really try to look at where we're lacking as a society and gain understanding, and try to fix whatever we can in order to really actually support the people who need that help. And I believe that I'm in the best position to do that because I have really struggled for the majority of my life. However, I have found true healing and freedom in Jesus Christ. And that is really, really brought out in every single one of my songs and in the merch. So I would like to shift a little bit here and tell you guys what's going to happen if you support me by buying my merch. So, number one, the production of my original songs in the form of singles and albums will become available on all of your favorite streaming platforms on a global scale. As I had said earlier, these songs are my way of sharing my journey in a way that is relatable to everyone, no matter who they are or where they find themselves in life. Number two, professional videos of the songs will become available on my YouTube channel called Ava.Seville. Number three, I am hoping that by doing this, the doors will be open to discuss mental health journeys and recovery testimonies on a greater scale in a way that is healthy, effective, and productive for all. And lastly, I am hoping for brand growth to the extent that I can hire staff so that they can focus on the store and I can focus on the community that we're building together. My goal here is to be available to talk and pray with you as you continue to embark on this wild, incredible thing called life. So I am currently working on marketing. Today is January 9th, 2026. I started the store in November. I believe it was November 15th of 2025. So it has not been operational for terribly long, but we're making progress. We are at the marketing stage. I have multiple very talented technicians who are working with me on this project, and I have a team on the music side set on retainer kind of. They know the plan and they're ready to go as soon as the funding is available to get the music produced. So at this point, what we are working on is getting our name out there and letting people know what the mission is behind Ava.Seville. And I would really, really appreciate your support in this, because this is what I believe is my calling in life. This is how I want to give back to the world. And we all should think about what our legacy is going to be after we're gone. And I believe I'm standing in it and preparing it right now. I want to carry people to Jesus. That is my mission, and to encourage the brokenhearted however I can. So this was kind of a long video, but I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, and I am so excited for the future and what we're going to build together as a community. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.